So here we have this Hubro storage box. Now you can get this in a bunch of different colors and sizes, but this is the rustic brown color in the largest 43-inch long size. Anyway, in this video, I'm gonna really quickly unbox it and show you how to put it together, and then I'll give you a closer look at it and test it out. And here's all the different pieces it came with. It's just a bunch of flat panels and then a box with hardware and the instruction manual. And each of the panels are labeled with stickers, and they also have pre-drilled holes and threaded inserts to make it super easy to put together. Alright, so first we're going to screw 2 pins into the centers of the front and back panels. And there's threaded inserts for you to screw right into, so it's super easy. Then stand one of those ends up and screw on one of the shorter side panels, making sure to line up the grooves in both panels. Then we're gonna attach this support in right here with these twist lock pieces, and they wrap around those pins that we put in before, locking it all together. Then we can line up the other side panel and put 2 more twist lock screws in that, and then screw it together on the end here. And then turn it around, slide in the thin bottom panel, and then attach the other end with 4 screws. Now we can flip this thing upright and screw on these 2 handles, and then attach these hinges to the back panel, and there's a couple cutouts and pre-drilled holes for you to line it up to and screw into. Then attach this gas strut on the side, and that'll allow us to drop on the top here, line up the holes, and put 3 screws into each hinge, and then 2 screws into the gas strut, attaching it to the lid. And there's also these little stick-on rubber pieces that we're going to put on each side. And there we go, that was a super easy build. I like the way it came out. It's a nice solid box. It's made of particle board covered in laminate. I really like this rustic brown color, but there are a few other options you can choose. Anyway, it's a nice solid box, and it's supposed to be able to support up to 220 pounds. And you can see it supports my weight just fine. You can see it does bow down in the center a little bit, but not nearly enough to damage it, so it'll work just fine as a bench. It is this large cutout gap on the front that makes it easier to open up. I do think it could have been a bit narrower. It doesn't really need to be that wide, but anyway, inside the box, there's a decent amount of space for toys or blankets or whatever you want to put in here. It does only use about an 1/8 inch thick board on the bottom, but it's supported all the way around as well as in the center, and you can see it's plenty strong enough for me to stand in. You can also see that over on the left here, there's this bracket, and it kind of holds the lid open once you open it up. The bracket works pretty well, but I would have preferred that it opens it all the way up instead of stopping it at this sort of angle. Anyway, you can see it also has this handle over here, and they're on both sides. And I'm not really a huge fan of these either, because you can really only get a couple fingers in there to pick it up, but it's better than nothing. Anyway, overall, I think this is a nice little chest. It looks nice. I really like the rustic design. It has quite a bit of storage space on the inside, and it's plenty strong enough to use as a bench as well.